In this lesson, you will learn about adding mixed numbers with unlike denominators. Okay, so here we have 2 1/4, so we have whole number and a fraction part. That's the mixed number, added to 3 2/7. Okay, so they have unlike denominators. I'm going to rewrite them vertically. 2 1/4 added to 3 2/7. I'm going to line up my whole numbers and line up my fractions. Okay. So I need to have common denominators before I can add. So I need to find a common denominator or common multiple. The least common multiple of 4 and 7 is 28. So I'm going to rewrite my fractions with a denominator of 28. Okay. I'm going to multiply by 1, and my numerator and my denominator must be the same to be a 1. So 4 times 7 is 28, so I'm going to multiply 1 times 7 as well. So 7 28ths is the same as 1/4. Right now I'm not worried about my whole numbers. My second fraction, again, I'm multiplying by 1. So I'm going to multiply by some number over some number. And 7 times 4 is 28, so I'm going to multiply by 4 over 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So I have 7 28ths and 8 28ths. Okay, so I'm going to then, I have a common denominator, so now I just simply have to add the numerators. 15, 7 plus 8 is 15, over 28. And now I have to worry about my whole numbers. I have to go back and add my whole numbers. 2 plus 3 is 5. And I always want to check to see if I can reduce my fraction. Can I simplify it at all? Is there a number that will divide both 15 and 28? Well, 15 will divide by 3, but 28 won't. 5, 28 won't. And 15 and 28 won't divide by any of those numbers. So this is now in simplified terms. So the answer of 2 1/4 added to 3 2/7 is 5 wholes and 15 28ths as a fraction. Okay. We have one more problem. This one is 5 7/9 added to 3 2/3. And in this problem, we're going to have some regrouping. Okay. So again, I've lined up my fractions and my whole numbers, and I'm adding. And again, I need a common denominator. In this case, the lowest common denominator is 9. Okay, so I will multiply by, in this case, 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 3 is 6. And over here, we're actually multiplying by 1 over 1, which is still 7/9. So 7/9 plus 6/9. 7 plus 6 is 13. Over 9. So we actually have an improper fraction here. We're going to rename that improper fraction. And 13 divided by 9 is 1 whole and 4 9ths. So instead of 13 9ths, I now have this 1 and 4 9ths. So I'm not going to have 13 9ths anymore, I have 1 and 4 9ths. I'm going to record the 4 9ths in the fraction part, and this 1 is actually going to be regrouped here in the ones column. So I have the 1 and 4 9ths, so I've simply regrouped. Now I add my whole numbers. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 3 more is 9. So 9 and 4 9ths. And again, I check to see, can I reduce or simplify 4 9ths? And I cannot. Nothing will divide both 4 and 9 evenly. So my answer to 5 7/9 added to 3 2/3 is 9 4 9ths. That's the end of our lesson on adding numbers with unlike denominators.